Your warm-up is going to start off with 40 marches. That's 20 per side. Start nice and tall, and you're going to try to use the muscles of your abdominals and your hip flexors rather than using too much of the thighs. And you're going to breathe as the knees come up, about as high as the hip. No, they don't need to go really much higher. And the knee and the ankle line up, so you're not marching this way. You're marching with the knees out in front. And then from there, you'll go into your
and
kicks.
the arms stay straight?
Oh, they just stay, yeah, they can stay straight down for the march. You can also put your hands on your hips. The big thing is to get these guys warmed up and get the heart rate up a little bit. Right? I don't want to kick you. Now, the kicks, you can do an opposite arm and leg. So I'm going to be my right arm and left leg. And again, still lifting with those abdominals. Still trying to think of floating the legs up. And so your lower back should not be being pulled. I'm checking to see if I'm pulling with my lower back, and I'm not. And you're going to do 20 of those, which is 10 per side. Then your third is going to be your inchworm.
And pause it.
Yeah. So now the inchworm, you're going to come up in a push-up position. And then you're going to walk your feet up. And I'm a little tight, so I can't. So I'm going to just bring my hands. And then you're going to come up. I'm going to change it a little bit, make it easier. Then you're going to turn around. I think I'll have you do it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then come down, walk out, walk up.
Yeah, so you get a little bit of a break.
Yeah, that way you can. Down. Push up. You will do 5 of those. Next one is the plank to lizard with rotation. You'll start push-up position. Then you're going to bring you're going to swing your leg and bring your right foot up by your hand, right hand. Bring the back knee down. Press your right palm into the floor, and you're going to rotate. And bring your hand down, and you're going to use energy to go back to plank. And this is opening the hips. This is taking the hips and opening them. It's also strengthening the core. But it is still a warm-up, but it's a workout as well. And then open to the other side. And then back to push-up. Step up, knee down, lift. You can look at your hand if you want to increase the stretch. This is opening the chest and the shoulders. And it's also providing thoracic, meaning mid-back mobility, which is important for all the work he does. With Mike. And then step up, knee down, up, knee down. Watch out, Bart. Back to push-up, and then rest. And that's 3 per side. And you can always rest at any time into child pose if you're getting tired. And then the next one is the twisting reverse lunge. So you're going to start at the front of your mat. Now watch the dog do it. And then you're going to step back into a lunge. And then, I always have to think about which. It's going to be right foot back, left arm up, and stretch over, and then come up. Left foot back, right arm up, and small stretch, and up. Right foot back, small stretch to the side, a little bit of a rotation, and up. And left foot back, and small little rotation, and up. And that was your 5. The core circuit, I'm going to start with plank position, shoulders over elbows, feet hip-width apart, curl the toes under, gauge your abdominals. It's called plank.
but you're doing the plank. Okay.
Yeah. And so you're going to keep the butt tight so you don't arch the back. And you're going to try to do this hold for 30 to 60 seconds. Exercise number 2 is crisscross, which is like a bicycle. So you're going to come down onto your back, and then you're going to try to bring your shoulders and your shoulder blades up just a little bit from the mat. Put your hands behind your head just to support, not to pull. And then you're going to extend your left leg out and rotate a little bit towards the right leg. And then switch. And switch. And switch. You'll do a total of 20 of those, 10 per side. 5 more minutes, Bart. 5 more minutes. The next one is the side plank with the leg lift. The band. This is great for working the stabilizers of your side, also working the butt with special attention to the top of the butt. The glute medius muscle is the muscle that is responsible for the way you walk, and it supports the lower back. So you'll do about a 10-inch size ring. Make sure it's in a bow, rather than double knotting it, because otherwise your band will eventually snap. You're going to come down onto your side. The bottom leg will be bent. The top leg will be straight, and make sure it's in line with the hip or slightly forward. You just don't want to start with the leg back here, because otherwise you're going to arch your back. Then you're going to lift up into a bridge. Your hips come up. You're in one long line now from head to knee.
Yeah, come here.
Tighten your butt. And you're going to lift and lower that top leg. Your focus is right here on that butt muscle. 10 to 15 of those. If you can do all 15, great, because you're going to do this circuit 3 times. And then, number 4 is the bird dog. So you're going to come to all fours position, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. You can have your toes curled under like I've done, or you can just leave your feet flat. Doesn't matter. Okay? Then you're going to go ahead and extend your right leg back. Hips are very square at the mat, so your hip is not hiked. And then you're going to bring your left arm forward. Now, the way I want you to do this one is you're going to lower the limbs, lightly touch, tighten your abs, tighten your buttock, and lift. And you do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you're going to switch sides, curling the toes, squared hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you're going to start the circuit over again. You can rest maybe about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes if you really need to between the circuits. There's no rest between the exercises other than the time it takes you to transition your body or to install the band.
Would you let me be the one?